Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Mr. Supertech So. In my channel, you will be learning some new skill from Malay language and English language. Without wasting much time, let's go! Hi boys and girls, today Mr. So is going to guide you to write an essay about, yes, a funny encounter. So what does it mean, a funny encounter? Yes, it means the main character encounters something funny. So let's look at the story. Before that, let's look at the instruction. Write a story based on the picture below. You may use the words given to help you. Write your story in the space provided. Write your story between 80 and 100 words. So as usual, okay, you have to look at the story, you have to look at the pictures given and understand the storyline before you start writing. And remember, the word limit for primary school is between 80 and 100 words. You can go beyond 100, but only 110 words, right? So first of all, let's look at the pictures here. Here we have four pictures. So as you can see in the first picture, there are two characters, two boys, right? Yes, very good. What are they doing? Yes, one of the boys left the house and he waved goodbye to his friend. Yes, what time is at the time? Yes, the time should be evening and about to reach 9, alright? It's in the evening. Then this boy, you can name him, for example, Ryan. So while Ryan is walking on the street, there was someone following him from behind. And you look at his facial expression. He was quite nervous. He was quite scared. Yes, if you were Ryan, how would you feel? Would you feel scared or nervous like Ryan? Yes. Okay, I think many of us will be very scared because you're walking alone and no one can accompany you, and you will be quite frightened and terrified at that time, right? And that person, okay, slowly approached Ryan and patted on his shoulder. Yes, at that time, look at Ryan. Ryan was shouting. Ryan was screaming because he was scared. And the man was talking to Ryan, and it seems that Ryan was relieved. Okay, why was he relieved? Okay, we don't know, right? Now let's get the words given here. Late, wave goodbye, hurried. Okay, hurried home for dinner, hurried for home because if he is not home yet, okay, if he is yet to be home, the mother will sure to be angry. And the second picture, following panic. The panic here, it is a verb, right? So you cannot write he was panicked, but you can write only he panicked. Run to escape. Then suddenly the man patted on his shoulder and he heard a familiar voice. Okay, what is the meaning of a familiar voice? It means the voice that you have heard before. Okay, and so the boy Ryan, he turned to the back to see who was that man. Am I right? Okay, you want to check who is that person, then you have to turn to the back. Okay, so laugh, it means the man laughed. Okay, and we know that the man was his uncle, and his uncle advised him not to walk home alone in the future. So it is quite funny. Okay, as you can see, Ryan was the one who scared himself. Okay, he tried to walk fast, and I don't know how the man can reach him. Maybe the man was running after him and wanted to just say hi to him, but Ryan was scared at the time because it was in the evening, right? Okay, so let's get how are we going to write. Okay, the first paragraph. It was a lovely evening. Ryan visited his friend in the neighborhood, maybe. Okay, it was a lovely evening. Ryan visited his best friend in the neighborhood. They had Scrabble games for the whole afternoon. Okay, maybe you can write it was a lovely morning. Okay, maybe Ryan went to his friend's house for the whole day. Maybe, who knows?
Okay, so we can write it was a lovely evening or it was a lovely afternoon. Ryan visited his best friend. Okay, they had Scrabble games for the whole afternoon. Since it was late and the sky was getting dark, Ryan waved goodbye to his friend. Okay, when he looked out the window, he realized that it was late, so he quickly rushed home. He hurried home for dinner. Alright, he hurried home for dinner. This is very simple, the first paragraph. Okay, this is a very simple first paragraph. Let's look at the second paragraph here. On his way, he sensed someone was following him from behind. Okay? Or on his way, he sensed someone who was following him from not far. Then that man came nearer and closer to him. He panicked, so he started to run as fast as his feet could carry him away to escape from the man. He panicked, so he started to run as fast as his feet could carry him away to escape from the man. Out of the blue, someone patted on his shoulder. Yes, at the time, someone patted on his shoulder. Okay, maybe you can add in here, he screamed loudly for help. You can write here. Okay, then he heard a familiar voice calling for his name. Ryan, maybe, right? Okay, so then he slowly turned to the back to see who was that. Okay, uh, then he slowly turned to the back to see who was that. Okay, the third paragraph, he was relieved because that man was his uncle. At that time, his uncle burst out laughing at him to see Clemens shivering in fear. Okay, here you can change to Ryan because just now I used Ryan, right? At that time, okay, Ryan's uncle burst out laughing at him to see him shivering in fear. It means he was trembling, right? Then his uncle accompanied him home. He advised Clement not to walk home alone in the future. And that is the end of the story. I guess you can write it out well because the story is very simple and now we have to control the number of words that we are going to write. So if you have something or you have any questions to ask Mr. So, please do so. Type out your question at the comment space down there and Mr. Saw will respond to your question. That's all from Mr. Saw today. Bye.
If you like my channel after watching my videos, don't forget to subscribe and like my video. That's all for today. Bye.